Hey there guitar fans, today I'm going to be checking out a couple of pedals from ISP Technologies, the Decimator 2 and the Decimator 2 G-string. I get asked a lot of questions about these two pedals. The main thing is what's the difference between the two. So first off I'll have a look at the ISP Decimator 2. Now on this one the noise reduction circuit and the detector circuit is fed by the same input, which is just your guitar in. Now what that means is if you've got high gain setup and you put this in your series effects loop at the back of your amp, it's being fed by the send of that effects loop. Now what that means is if you dial in the threshold when you've got your noisy high gain channel on, you dial it up until you've got that nice quiet tone and you're cutting out all the noise. But when you change back to your clean channel, then the threshold's set too high and you'll find out that it'll cut off some of your clean notes. So the problem with that is that you'll have to reach a compromise between your clean and your dirty channel. So for those high gain metal guys who want absolute silence on their high gain channel, it's not going to work that great. I mean, for other guys who are using less gain, it's probably going to be a good solution. You'll just have to compromise with the threshold. Now if we move on to the ISP Decimator 2, the G-string version, this pedal has 4 jacks, so I'll just run through them quickly. You've got the deck out, the deck in, guitar in and guitar out. And what that means is when you're feeding this pedal, it splits the signal, so the detector circuit is being fed by one signal and the noise reduction is being fed by another. Now what that means is that you want the detector circuit to be fed by your clean signal, ideally guitar straight into the detector circuit, and then you can place the noise reduction circuit where you want, usually in the effects send and return of your amp. Again, it must be a series one for it to work properly. So what that means is that, again, we'll use the high gain sort of example. When you've got your high gain channel up, you dial your threshold in and you've got it nice and quiet. When you change to your clean channel, then the detector circuit is being fed by your direct signal, so you don't get that cut off of your clean notes. It's because it's detecting your direct signal, which is really good. It means you will never have to adjust your threshold, changing from clean to dirty. The only time you'd ever need to do that is if you're changing to a different type of guitar. So basically, the ideal solution is the G-string. But again, like I say, for the other guys that are just using maybe just need a general little bit of noise reduction, the Decimator 2 will be absolutely fine. Just another thing to move back on to the G-string, like I say, you need a series effects loop for this to work properly. But you can use it if you've got an amp without an effects loop. You just create one with some pedals. Now if you just have a look at this graphic I've done, which explains that setup. And then I've also done a graphic which shows how to set it up for your amp's effects send and return. Now a quick tip for guys who have an amp and they don't know if it's a series or a parallel effects loop. One of the first sort of things to check, has it got a mix control on the back of the amp? If it has, it's probably, well, almost certainly going to be a parallel loop. If it doesn't have a mix control, it's probably going to be a series loop. The other way to check is take a couple of standard patch leads, plug one into your effects send, one into your effects return, but don't join them together with anything. Plug your guitar in as normal, play your guitar. If you're not getting any signal, then it's going to be a series loop. Pretty simple really, but refer to your manual if you're really stuck. Okay, so I hope that was helpful, and just to recap, Decimator 2 for the guys who maybe want to just stick it at the end of a bunch of noisy pedals and dial in a small amount of noise reduction, or if they've got an amp using low to medium gain and again just want to bring down the noise a little bit, works absolutely perfect, fantastic. For the high gain, especially the metal players who want that really sort of sharp cutting off noise reduction, especially on palm muted riffs and stuff. G-string works a treat, and it's brilliant because you don't have to change it when you're going from clean to dirty, as I explained before. Both these pedals are currently available at Sounds Great Music in Cheshire. I'll put the details in the description below. Give them a call, great bunch of guys, so they'll help you out with any questions you need to get answered. Anything else, put it in a comment and I'll try and answer it the best I can. Alright guys and gals, check you later.